I had people ask me all the time, well, you could have easily given up. You could have easily, gotten into depression. You could have easily, you had every excuse. My son, not only did he have brain cancer, but the brain swelling was so bad that afterwards he had to relearn how to eat, relearn how to walk, relearn how to talk. It wasn't and just some treatments. It was a long recovery road. And I guess the easiest way to say this is you just do what you need to do. And, every parent, every partner, every best friend, there are just some things. My husband and I were chatting last night. If you had a favorite animal, who would it be? And we both said dog. We both answered separately, and it came what it was. And the reason is because throughout history, dogs are the one animal that would give their life for the humans, right? They're the loyalty. And there's these people that are in your inner circle that you would do anything for time and time again. And that's why we work, right? Like, had I not been an executive, had I not been able to do things, I couldn't shut everything down as a single mother and live in the hospital with him for a year. So starting over was just what you do. But
So my question is, that kind of a situation is not easy. Where did you find your strength? What was the resource that kept you going?
the Bible.
So
Easy
faith.
answer. My faith. Yeah, my Bible sits on my desk too. Sleeping was hard in a hospital in a chair for a year. I had worship old. I went back to stuff that I used to hate, like the old hymns that your grandparents sing from a book that you fall asleep to. I found a Spotify playlist of those and put them in my ears to be able to sleep, because it's just so melodic. And I remember one time when we had gotten out of the hospital and it was still very stressful because he's still relearning things. I was going for a jog in the park, a fast walk, and I opened up my Bible app on my phone to play Psalms, thinking I need some good thoughts in my head right now. And instead it went to Job. And do a quick, I know this not supposed to get, wasn't intending on getting into Bible stories, but here's the curious thing about it. Job is the story in the Bible where he loses everything, his children, his health, everything that he physically owned. And even his wife looked at him and said, just curse God and die. And instead, Job was like, no, God can give, God can take away. No matter what, I'm going to stay faithful. And he regained back everything that he had 7 times fold. And that's the story that somehow popped into my ears when I was searching, when I told my phone to put it to Psalms.